Time to weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Enos Fuentes comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Enos Fuentes.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Plays it 1 now.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Baez has to be quick, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Rendell Grichuk will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
He's gone.
Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Relay, here we go. Hit me right here.
Hey, we got no outs.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Yoenis Cespedes makes his first appearance here, and he'll do so in a good RBI spot. Leadoff man at third with 1 down.
That's a ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
No strike.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
That's a strike.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Drilled to the right side. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game. Josh Donaldson will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
2-2.
To 2-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Hayward. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
I'll tell you what, that's a risky proposition right there. He's moving at top speed just to get to this thing, but once you get into foul territory, all bets are off. You got to worry about the walls, the railings, security guards. even bullpens in some places. So that's really a heck of a play to get all the way over there and dive to make this catch.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
First here.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Scotty strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Stephen Piscotty.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
No outs here.
Here's the first pitch to him. John Whiters is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
High.
Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, this center fielder that we're going to watch, great range. Ton of speed, can cover a lot of ground. He won in the Gold Glove last year. I can't wait to watch him play center in this one.
Settling in now, Jared Cozart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Come on now, here we go, guys.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Cards leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Into the box now, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Let's go, big fella.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Cozart has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Very softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Enos Fuentes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And, guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Baez onto the grass, and that's the first out of the inning. Rendell Grichuk stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tap fouled at home plate. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, Third baseman.
Josh Donaldson will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
No ball.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So Darren James will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think round ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
Donaldson is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Matt Adams is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Leading off in the Cardinal 4th. First baseman.
Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Hayward. Gone! It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead. Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, nobody out now.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And the count will be full. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. That's popped up out towards short right field. Baez is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher.
John Whiters digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on.
Hey, we got 1 here.
Not
2
close.
balls.
It's 2-0.
No strike.
Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
Hayward has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting,
Freddie Galvis is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run. Jared Cozart comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
catcher. Jared Cozart.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, let it go. It's out. It's out.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Enos Fuentes will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Enos Fuentes.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Baez is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Rendell Gritcher steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Out in front of it, strike one. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they still lead it 3-2. Darren James will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
He's made good contact in his first 2 at-bats, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And a high strike there, 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
No ball.
He still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. Right side, hit hard.
Come on, come on,
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in here. 1-for-2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Grounder down the line at third. 1 away.
Out.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman.
Josh Donaldson will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Yeah, Donaldson primarily played catcher at Auburn, where he was a preseason All-American and an All-Star in the prestigious Cape Cod League.
Yeah, and it's no surprise that he got to play in that Cape League. So many of the major's best players have come through that summer league, and it's really become one of the most treasured aspects of amateur baseball. If you're a baseball fan, it's definitely worth checking out the Cape to go down there to watch baseball.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
All right, come on now.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's a swing, and how about this? A 3rd straight chance down at the hot corner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're up 3-2. Stephen Piscotty will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
John Whiters will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That
No,
misses
that's a
wide.
ball.
One
One
ball
out
and
now.
one strike.
We're playing 11.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Down
Ball.
low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls.
We're in the
1
7th
strike.
inning now of a 4-3 ball game. He's
3
fallen
balls,
behind
1
now,
strike.
3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he drops it. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. A solo shot down the line in right, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Koenig will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Freddie Galvis will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.